Welcome to Focus On, a focus on a specific topic, business or issue for the month. I'm Bri Williams, the behaviour changer, and you're watching a sample of content from my Just Do This membership program. You can find out more at briwilliams.com. This month, some very clever email marketing caught my eye from purveyor of fine toilet paper and social enterprise Who Gives a Crap. Who Gives a Crap is a direct-to-consumer, subscription-based toilet paper company. And here are 5 things I think they are doing really well. The first is how they onboard their customers. Who Gives a Crap is a purpose-led business, and they enroll their customers in this bigger purpose from the get-go. In this case, the bigger picture is the planet. By doing so, they are creating an in-group of like-minded people, crafting a customer identity that is bigger than toilet paper. And with this much at stake, it becomes harder for their customers to walk away. Knowing the early experiences are really what determine whether a customer leaves or stays, Who Gives a Crap acknowledges and celebrates a customer's second order, just like this. Now, each business might have a different sweet spot in terms of how many orders it takes for a customer to become a lifelong customer, but typically it's usually around 1 to 3 experiences early on. Now, not only are they thanking me here, they are thanking me. In other words, they've personalized this email in a way they haven't personalized other emails. This makes it feel even more special. Their other emails, for instance, tend to be more generic. This reminds us that we can vary our communications. Some messages, like a monthly marketing message, might be generic, whereas others that deal with a milestone or a specific account issue can be more personalized. Number 2, building customer confidence. Who Gives a Crap knows that one of the biggest barriers to a customer taking action is fear. I talk in detail about fear in my Influencing Action course, along with the other 2 barriers, overwhelm and laziness. Now, knowing fear is a barrier to action, Who Gives a Crap seeks to mitigate any concerns their customers might hold. One thing they do is keep their customers informed as to where their order is up to. Sounds like a simple thing, but it reduces any sort of anxiety a customer will be feeling. And another example is as simple as confirming that a customer's subscription details have been received. And within the emails, they even remind customers that they are in control and they can change their order or their shipping details at any time. While these look like small things, and in some senses they are, they're doing a lot of psychological heavy lifting here. They're reducing a lot of customer nervousness and building confidence. Number 3, sender address and subject lines. That their sender address is "we do" really shows you how well thought out Who Gives a Crap's communication strategy is. Remember to steer clear of email addresses like sales@ or complaints@, both of which have negative connotations. Use hello@ or info@ instead. And when it comes to subject lines, try and pique the curiosity of your reader. "This is an awkward conversation to have" is a great example. We all want to click to find out what was the conversation and why was it awkward. Number 4, price rises. Price rises are inevitable when you're running a subscription-based service. So here's how Who Gives a Crap gives us the bad news. Notice in the subject line, they refer to price, but they don't refer to it as a price increase. Of course, that's what we expect it to be about. But as I share in the module on writing effective letters and emails, avoid putting bad news in the subject line because people just will not open it. In fact, you have to look pretty carefully within this letter to find the explicit expression price increase. Here it is here, where they mention we have to increase our prices too. Not your price, our price. In other words, it's across the board and it's something that other businesses have had to do as well. How else is pricing referred to? New prices and price updates. Again, this careful and deliberate use of language is something I teach in the modules on communicating price rises and dealing with inflation, which is not to say who gives a crap is not being transparent, because the new prices are clearly stated. It's just that they're not reminding us and rubbing salt in the wound that it is bad news. You'll notice also that this email is personalized. They address me directly. While I know intellectually this email is sent to everyone, it helps me feel that they are worried about little old me. And not only is the email personalized, it is personal. It comes from their CEO, Simon, directly. Wow, this must be important if the CEO is taking the time to write to me. They also do a great job of providing context, contextualizing why this price change is happening, referencing the pandemic and supply chain issues. What I love most about how they're communicating this, though, is that Simon is treating me like an intelligent human being, with the line, "I think you know where this is going." Of course I do. We all do. And thank you, Simon, for taking me into your confidence like this. This is such a well-balanced and transparent email that there is no question that customers will see this price change as acceptable. Number 5, the final observation I will share, and it has to do with tone. Gratitude, humor, and humility is really the essence of how Who Gives a Crap communicates with their customers. While this tone might not be exactly a match for your brand or your industry, the lesson here is to make sure you have a clear, consistent, and dare I say it, authentic voice. There's no mistaking a Who Gives a Crap message with a message from any other business. And that means they are differentiating themselves very cleverly. Even the pricing letter ends on a positive and self-effacing note with puppies and toilet paper puns. It's hard not to smile. So that's a little of what caught my eye about how Who Gives a Crap is excelling in their use of behavioural techniques. What did you spot? Let me know in the comments below. See you next month when we'll have something just as interesting to focus on.